is to get your documents, certificates verified within one click, like a one-click service. Verified by Visa kind of a stuff for documents, for your utility document certificates like licenses, your university certificates. So we thought of starting with universities where primarily for the job market and for visa purposes and all. So our idea was basically one-click document verification service. So yeah, we have a small team, Gaurav, me, Vyasan, Ashish, Nitish. And our target customers were universities, both private, deemed and public universities, then B2C, the normal consumers and job portals. So the problem statement was that we thought that universities were finding it hard to manage and fulfill document verification requests. And for B2C consumers were finding it hard to manage their utility documents, applying for different utility certificates where the documents were asked to present and all. And for job portals where they were, like an Octree or a Monster who wants to actually authenticate the user who is registering with them. Now the experiment was that we thought of going to 3 universities, and we were expecting to have at least one positive response to take it forward. But fortunately or unfortunately, it got invalidated. B2C, we had a plan to go to 5 consumers with an expectation of at least 3 positive responses. Again, that also got invalidated because most of the people said that right now they don't have any pain points in maintaining their documents, because they have a Dropbox folder where they just upload things, and if they want to share it, they'll click share, and it's happening now. And job portals, yeah, since basically our whole business model, the riskiest assumption was that universities would give their certificates or they would come to our platform so that we can get the verification algorithm running. And to get this one-click thing to happen, we wanted universities on board. But we went to Christ University where they were neutral. They said that they are getting 20 background verifications per day, which means and one background verification is charged as 800 rupees. And we uncovered the gorilla that it's a big source of revenue for all for all education institutions. So definitely we were planning to give this free of cost, and definitely they were not on board with that idea. And then we went to PASET, where the head of mechanical engineering, the department, we pitched in the idea that when recruiters or campus placements happen, you can use the service, and one click the candidate certificates will be validated by one click. And we uncovered another gorilla that companies believe in the institution. They don't really look into the the certificates until they get into the company. So it's all about trust, and the companies had huge trust in that autonomous institution, and they already had a DBMS system where they're having student records, and they were happy with it. And he was pretty clear that I won't need any system like this. We won't require any system where it's an additional overhead. And they were also generating a lot of revenue with transcript requests, background verification requests and all. So finally it was really clear that not only our hypothesis, the whole business model is not worth pursuing, because we don't have a real good market, and we don't see any pain points with the people who are actually working on it. So we don't see, and they were really happy with their existing ecosystem that they have built up. And the next step is pivot, and we are trying to find a new business model to work on.
Just a query. Presently in this market, who are currently paying for verification? Somebody is paying.
Yes.
Who are?
So we usually for companies, or there are some third-party agencies, security agencies who do. Companies pay per head 1,000. It depends on the job category.
So most of the times companies pay.
Yeah,
to third parties.
Yes.
And those third parties do the
their processes, they go manually. The whole thing is manually, and even HR, we talked to a few HR folks, and they said that they would like to see the hard copies of the document and put a stamp based on that.
Yeah.
So we made some serious assumptions which got invalidated pretty easily when we got into the market.
Got it.
They don't want anything in the digital format, they want a hard.
Good. So I think you did a good job of at least figuring out your assumptions and seeing that they are not working.
I'd like to add, when they pitched the idea, they got the most votes out of the, when we pitched the ideas and we vote, they got the most votes.
Yeah, they got 11 votes. All the other ideas for 5 votes average.
So
And
this
they
is the
could value.
power here, right? I mean, in 2 days, in how many days?
Yeah, 2.5
days,
yeah.
you were able to put it to bed, and I think very, very powerful, very impressive.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Thank you.